I'm gonna try and attempt the Karo-Kan opening today in Super Auto Pets though, so that's gonna be exciting. That's the plan. News announcement. I did see this on the Reddit. Very interesting that they're. I'm fine with that. That is a good reason to be celebrating tonight. Surviving COVID. How about that? Um, so that means my ranking is 1500. Great. That's fine with me because it was like 1480 something last I checked. So what are the synergies this week? But the jellyfish always is pretty good, I think. I don't know. Let's run one in the arena and figure something out before I go back and get my ass handed to me in verses. They're new pets? Wait, what? New pets? And where do I see these pets? Is there Wolverine is new to me still because I don't think I have really played. I guess I have. I've gotten it to level 3 one time. Where are they at? Is it in customs? I'm just gonna look at the ends of these lists. Wildebeest. That guy's old news. I did see. Okay, Durian is new. There's a tier 1. Who? Where? I don't see anything new. I might be so unused to Super Auto Pets I don't even recognize. Might be test server. Okay. I'm willing to boot up the test server though. Let me run this arena game though first. It'll be the bouncy tugboats. I got a cough again. Hold on. Okay, thank you for telling me to unmute. I think I did try and click it, but it just my mouse didn't hit it. I was saying I think this is new since the last time I streamed. Is the mascot, the frog mascot, and I'm a huge fan of this mascot. This is a very cute mascot. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the mascots, but I've been won over. The frog has won me over, rooting for me. Also, this is extremely quiet. Let's turn the audio up. Let's go to like 25 each, maybe. Oh, that's not even showing up at all in OBS here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Beautiful stuff. All right. Now I can start at the very beginning. Very beginning. The last time that I flew before this past Thanksgiving week was before the pandemic. So this was my first flying experience after the pandemic. I was very nervous, and it was the first time I flew by myself. So that was another thing. That was a whole other can of worms. But the last time that I remember flying was, I believe, to Arizona for the Grand Canyon, and that was one of the worst TSA experiences I've had. And it wasn't even that bad. Flying out of Arizona, some TSA agent who thought he probably got discharged from the military for for like sexually assaulting someone or something, because that guy was tripping on the very minute power that he had at the at the airport. Absolutely just screaming at me to move me through the TSA line. I was like, dude, and I was the only person in the line basically. Maybe there was one or two other people behind me, but it was like there was not a rush at all, brother. This is the Phoenix airport, you know, it's probably one of the least populous airports in the whole country. Actually, no. No, the one I went to is the least populous airport in the country, I bet. Anyway, so it's been a while since I've flown, and Atlanta Airport is huge. So just walking in to begin with was very nerve wracking for me. But I eventually figure out I need to go through the main gates. Very simple, just main security, nothing special. They had like holograms. I completely forgot about this until just now because this is like the first time that I'm decompressing from that trip. They had holograms that was like it was like actual holograms from the future spinning like signs that said no firearms and like a gun, a 3D gun. It's like spinning around. It's like pointed right at my head at one point. It was great stuff. So yeah, cool new technology at the Atlanta airport. That was neat. And then, you know, I was prepared. I had my liquids, my toothpaste, my shampoo, that stuff in a bag, a separate bag, ready to pull it out when the time came. And I get my suitcase on the conveyor belt. I get all my other stuff in the bag, my jacket that I had on, and I'm pulling it out. And the guy's like, "Everything in the bag. Everything stays in the bag. Everything stays in the bag." Just yelling that over and over again. I was like, "Okay, all right, that's new to me that you just leave the liquids in there, but go off, King. I guess I don't know." So yeah, it's my luck that my bag gets flagged and they pull it aside. And so I'm standing there like panicking, putting my shoes on, putting my belt back on, pulling all my stuff out and putting it back into my backpack and all that stuff. I didn't need to be in a rush at all because no one came to like figure out what was going on with my suitcase. They just left it there. It was just sitting there. I was standing waiting for 5, maybe 10 minutes. And eventually, someone finally comes over. They grab it and they're like, "All right, whose suitcase is this?" I'm like, "It's mine." And he has me come walk around the side. And he like just stares in. He's like, "All right, come back around." So I walk all the way back around. And he's like, "All right, you're good." He didn't even look at anything. He didn't look at anything. You know, if you're going to at least like make me wait, at least interrogate me a little bit. So I at least feel like I got something out of it. But no, I get nothing. Absolutely nothing out of that. Except for me feeling like my time's been wasted. So that sucked. I didn't like that. Actually, Whale Shark and the Bunny would have been a good combination, I'm realizing. That would have been, yeah, that would have worked. We'll swing it back there. No, we don't need any more opossum. All right, I unmuted this time. Anyway, so I finally get through the TSA. I wasn't really worried because I got there with plenty of time. I came like 3 hours early because I saw that there was something with construction. There was no problem at all. I got there with plenty of time. Let's throw this in there. Does this count as a... No, it doesn't. Okay. I went back home for Thanksgiving and came back to Cali Sunday night, and going through the TSA body scanner being it flagged my ass and dick as being a threat or whatever, so I had to be patted down just for him to find out the machine lied. That's crazy. That's crazy. I always wondered what they like see on those machines. Do they actually see just a full body scan of like all of your body or what? I have no idea. Or does it is it like a private screen that it only just has like a green light or red light is like green light means to check your balls or what? I don't know. That's going to be a mystery for me forever, I guess. I did get through the TSA though, and I made it to my gate. And I had like 2 hours to wait for my plane to board. And I don't understand what is going on at the Atlanta airport. Why? And this happened at Rhode Island, the airport that I flew out of when I came back to Atlanta. What is going on? How come the gates do not have enough chairs for every person that's going to be on the flight? Like, that is a huge oversight, in my opinion. Like, sure, some people are going to be at a restaurant at the airport eating, but not everyone. You can't you can't rely on like half of a flight to just not be there at the gate. What is that about? So I just stood there. I stood there for like a good 20 minutes. That was not fun. I didn't like that. Hold on one second. Let's figure this out. Let's get a good game plan going. I think okay, the whale shark needs to start doing something ASAP, and we're on 2 hearts, so it's not good. Not good. And then the flamingos gotta go. It's time. Simply time. Hoopoe bird up front could be interesting, but I'm gonna pass on it actually. And then the jellyfish, it's just too late. Simply too late for the jellyfish. I, I guess. I guess we'll do that. So yeah, I got on my flight, and there was not really any issues there. Got into Rhode Island. Had my friends pick me up there that I was going to see. And I've never been to New England before. That was my first time up in that region of the country. So I was very excited because, you know, there's a ton of stuff to see up there in terms of like colonial history, I guess. And I was going to mostly be in Boston. So I was just flying into Providence. But we stopped at Cumberland Farms, which I guess is the big gas station chain up there. And I got a slushy at like, I think this was like almost 1 a.m. I think. And the thing, I just accidentally overflowed it basically, or overfilled it. And when I put it down on the counter, I put the lid on, it just came up and it went all over the counter. I felt bad though, because it's my first time out north. I gotta leave a good first impression for anyone who sees me in the north. So I cleaned it up. I cleaned it up, and the cash register, or the cashier, saw me doing it, and he was like, wow, I'm going to give that to you for free. I was like, oh, haha, thanks. Yeah, no, it's no problem. And then when I went to go and pay for it, he actually did give it to me for free, so. That was like Southern hospitality right there. I felt like I was right back home. Actually, I don't know. I don't even know if anyone in the South would have done that. Maybe. Maybe. Actually, yeah, you know, if someone would have done that in the South, for sure. Because I've gotten, one time when I went to Domino's, I forgot to put in a Coke to my order online when I made the online order. And I was like, hey, I forgot to get the Coke. Can I just pay for it here? And he's like, no, just take it. So he just let me walk out of there with a free Coke. It was the greatest day of my life. Ooh. I'm thinking I'm thinking lionfish in the front. Get rid of the whale shark, maybe. Actually, no. Get rid of the lynx. We don't need the lynx, folks. We don't need the lynx. The lynx is no good. So I got a free slushie immediately upon entering the north. It was beautiful. Alright, so I think I figured that out a little bit too late. Let's run it. Let's do verses. Why not? Why not? So next day we went to this place called 99 Levels in Massachusetts, and it was like a variety game place basically, but their main thing was they had, I don't know if they really do have 99 levels. That's the name of the place. But I wouldn't be surprised if they had 99 levels in the place. But they have a bunch of rooms, a ton of rooms, maybe 99, I don't know. Ton of rooms with a variety of challenges. Some are like physical, some are skill, some are mental. It's various challenge. Nice little variety there. One was like a murder mystery room, even though it really wasn't that. It was kind of advertised as that, but it was more like a logic puzzle of like, who's sitting, if John is sitting next to Brad, but Brad hates sitting next to Don, where's Don sitting? It was stuff like that. So not much of a murder mystery there, but that was still fun nonetheless. They had one that was like a prison escape where you had to go over bars. You had to fit yourself through some bars without touching it. And then they had like a mental one where you had to match a pattern on the TV screen. It was fun stuff. There were a ton of kids there though, which shouldn't have been too surprising because it was Saturday. The kids definitely ruined the experience a little bit just because they're kids and they're very loud, but it is what it is. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. That's just kind of autopilot right there. I did not think about what I was doing on this turn at all. Okay, so then after that, we went home, relaxed, got a pizza. Oh yeah, it is test serve time. Alright, remind me if I forget again after this versus. I might get too distracted ranting about whatever I did in Massachusetts. Actually, let me go ahead and open it up in my browser so that way I just have it up already. Edge. Microsoft Edge. There we go. Later in that night, we did an escape room. It's been a while since I did an escape room. And by a while, I mean a couple months. Nonetheless, I was very rusty. We had a hard time with that one. We did not do very well, I'll be honest. We got out of there with like maybe 5 minutes to spare. Like it was very close. And if we had not gotten out of there in time, you would not be hearing about it from me. No way. I'm never telling anyone if I fail an escape room. That's the most embarrassing thing I could ever have happened to me. That would be devastating. That would be completely ruinous on my social credit. Alright. Team Wood Super Auto Pets test. Alright. This is basically good to go. I will say the escape room company that we did it with, we had done it in Atlanta. We'd done it in Tennessee. And both times that we did it then, we were like, hey, this is a pretty good place. And so when we realized there was one in Boston, or I guess it wasn't in Boston, it was like outside of Boston. But when we realized there was one close to Boston, we were like, hey, let's do this one too. Same company. That one, I think that one lost us their business. That one, they lost our business on that one because it was like, it just wasn't that interesting. And that's kind of how I feel about most escape rooms at this point. Like, I feel like a lot of it is just finding numbers and then entering codes. And that's just, it's losing the fun. It's very fun the first time you do that, but then if you do it 4 or 5 times, it gets pretty old. And I think those escape rooms are getting, they've outlived their welcome for me. Anyway, the next day, Sunday, we went into Boston, rode on the subway. Never ridden on a subway before. That was extremely chaotic. Getting packed in like sardines, that was an experience. At the station in Boston, waiting for the train to pull up on the green line, it already came up and it was packed. So I don't know. That was a terrifying experience. Honestly. That was something. Hold on, let's take a look at what everyone else is doing so I can copy them. Alright, this guy has 5 hearts and he has a jellyfish, so I gotta get a jellyfish. And I'm gonna get rid of the rabbit. There we go. Anyway, yeah, Subway was a very interesting experience. And then in Boston, saw a lot of old buildings. That was fun. Almost, my main thing that I wanted to do was go and see the Boston Tea Party Museum because the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party is coming up this year. On like December something, I don't know. So I figured they were going to have something to celebrate the anniversary, if not like then when I was visiting sometime soon. So they would have like something to look at, but it didn't seem like they had anything going on, so we didn't bother going in because it was like $40 to get in. I was like, this is not worth it. I already know about the Boston Tea Party. I know what happened. You don't need to tell me. And it's not like I'm going on the real ship that it was happening on. It's just a tiny little recreation of the ship. So not worth it. Not worth it indeed. So we didn't do that. That day we just we walked around. Just checked out some old buildings. We did go to the North End with all the Italian restaurants. And I had the greatest meatball I have ever had in my life. That was an incredible meatball. I'm screwed. I'm Scrooge from the Christmas Story. What is it called? The Christmas Tales. With whatever the hell. You know what I'm talking about? What is it called? Scrooge, the Ghosts of Christmas Past. There we go. Jeez. Anyway, I didn't need to really strain my brain on that one. That was not important. That's like very low on levels of importance right now. Anyway, what was I even saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, we went to the North End. Incredible meatballs. Greatest meatball I've ever had in my entire life. And I didn't even get to eat an entire meatball. We split them in half because there was 2 for 3 of us. So we split 2 in half. And then the I don't remember how we did that actually. That was an interesting. Anyway, we all got a half. That doesn't matter. What is wrong with me? Why am I focusing on those details? It doesn't matter. Who cares who got half? Who cares how we split it? It doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Defeated. Unbelievable. What do I have? 1 heart left? Disgusting. Yeah, why not? Throw an orca in the back. That'll save me. In fact, I'm gonna put it in the front. I'm probably gonna die here, but whatever. This will be exciting. We can go into the test server. The pasta I had afterwards, after the meatball, not as good. I wouldn't say it's the greatest pasta I've ever had. It was still pretty good, but I enjoyed it. It was a good pasta. It was good. It was fine. And then the rest of the evening didn't really do anything of interest, I don't think. Oh wait, no, we went to an arcade place. They had like go-karts and stuff too. And I think I came in 10th of 12th place in the go-karting. So that was pretty bad. I did horrible on that one. It was difficult though because I had 2 people in front of me the entire time. So I could only go as fast as they were going. Because I couldn't get around them. I'm dead. Defeated by Super Auto Baldi. Okay, fantastic. Alright. Turn that off. Test server time. It is test server time, it's true. Let me get this in the proper spot. Okay. Actually, wait, let me make sure that this isn't going to display my email address or whatever. I don't think it should, but I'll probably have to log in anyway. Yep. I gotta log in. Alright, what password did I use? I'm in. What is this doing? No? Is that not it? Password is wrong. Okay. Sorry for not muting. Alright. I need to get another cop drop. Holy cow, this music's loud as hell. Everything is loud as hell. Alright, so what are the new pets? Are they in... Are they in one of the packs? Oh, here we go. Pigeon. Sell. Stock 1 free apple half. What the hell? An apple half? Is that a new food item or is it like... Or is it just a half of an apple? What is an apple half? What does an apple half do? It's not going to tell me? 1 free apple half. Okay. And then what is the other pet? What's the other new pet? Hair? This guy's new. Steal perk from 1 random tier 2 or lower enemy. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, nothing else Nothing else has changed. I don't see any new... Durian is still... I have not tested this one out. You have one pet the Durian perk. Reduce the most healthy enemy by 33% health before attacking once. Could be interesting. Go to patch notes. Okay. Okay. So the dolphin has been changed. Deal 4 damage to lowest health enemy. I think it was 3 before. Replace shop food with 1 free apple removed from the turtle pack. Okay. Half apple half. It only gives you +1 health. Okay. Interesting. Gain melon perk and +1 attack. I don't know what's different there. Was it like +2 attack or something? I don't know. I won't be able to tell the difference on this one either. Summon 1 level 1 mouse. Removed from turtle pack. Mouse has been removed. Okay. That's... I don't know what's different, if there's anything different about this. Activate buy ability or give +3 health. That's interesting. Give 1 pet the eggplant perk. Push the lowest attack enemy to the front on start bout. That's different. I don't think I like that. I liked the eggplant before. It now triggers an amount of attack from each feint. On the ox. Friend ahead feints. It now triggers not amount of attack from each feint. Okay, that I can't really tell the difference there. The raccoon's gone from the puppy pack? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know the difference between these. It's whatever. Alright, well, I might as well... What are these in? Added to turtle pack and then puppy pack. So I guess I'll play the puppy pack and then the turtle pack. And we'll see how it goes. So we're looking for the pigeon. We'll get the pigeon immediately. Oh, we do. We do. Ask and I shall receive, I guess. 2 pigeons for the price of the same? Incredible. What would be the offensive celebrities? For $1, name an offensive celebrity. That isn't conservative. That's because that's too easy. I'd go with Alec Baldwin because he shot and killed someone on the set of Rust. That's pretty offensive, I think. That's pretty offensive. Why did I combine? I have 0 coins. I couldn't buy anyone else. What is wrong with me? Anyhow. Tate, I'm guessing that's Andrew Tate. I don't know what Andrew Tate's political affiliation is, but I would assume that he is conservative, in my estimation. That's just a hunch. He's neither? I mean, like, not, like, what about just political leaning? The guy has to be conservative, right? Like, what else is he, a centrist? Trump. I think Trump is conservative. Although I think he's... I don't think he's anything, because he was a Democrat in, like, what, the 90s? Up until the early 2000s. So I think Trump is actually apolitical. My hot take is that Trump is apolitical. Zero clue how American politics work. That's fine. No, not a lot of people in America know either, so. I can't believe I used to be a political science major. How crazy is that? What was wrong with me? Like, that's actually maybe one of the most insane things I ever could have done to myself. Like, I was a political science major for my first 2 or 3 years in college, and then I switched to history. But in the last year or two, I realized I already took credits for political science. I may as well finish it out as a minor. So that's what I've been doing. And every single political science class I've had to take since becoming a political science minor, I've hated. I'm beyond happy that I switched to history. What an awful, awful, awful thing to subject myself to. When I had to go through the class list and pick my last political science class that I'm taking, I was like, I don't want to do any of this. I'm going to hate any of these classes. I don't want to do this. So, yeah, I'm beyond glad that I got out of there. No, my kangaroo. I think I'm somehow going to win this still. Beautiful. I think it's also due in part to me just completely losing interest in politics in general. Because I had to admit, I was really invested in politics around the 2016 election, prior to the 2016 election. And then 2020 came, and I voted for Bernie in the primary, and I just got very soured on what happened to him in the primary. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna kind of check out. Whatever, I don't care at this point. So, I'm out of the game. I wouldn't say I'm apolitical. I love checking in on Twitter to see what insane stuff is going on, but I really don't have a lot of faith in anything good happening in this country at this point. Anyway, that's off topic a bit, but that's where it went. According to the ad I was just forced to watch, Verizon is having a holiday sale, and if you trade in your phone, you get the iPhone 15, and if you add a new line, you get an iPhone 15, an iPad 10, and an Apple Watch, just in case you wanted to know. What a deal. That's incredible. This is a death sentence, what the spider just spat out for me. Absolutely terrible. Let's get rid of the spider. Let's throw in the deer. We're gonna have a good time. Forget about the mosquito. We're gonna monkey in the game. We're gonna monkey in the game. How many people actually go into, like, phone stores this day and age? I feel like the number has to be under 500 per month, right? Like, the only people I can imagine going into phone stores are people over the age of maybe 40. Anyone going into a phone store under the age of 40 is Amish. That's the only explanation. I had to go into an Xfinity store back in September. That was awful. I probably did tell the story, but I'm going to do it again because why not? I went in to get the student deal internet thing for my place, and I walked in and I immediately tried to, like, flag someone down, but everyone was busy. Everyone was super busy. And so I just kind of stood around waiting for someone to look like they weren't busy at all. It never really happened. Then someone who I assume was the manager came out and was, like, scanning the place, and she, like, said, "Oh, hey, have you been helped?" I was like, "No, I was looking to get some information about the student deal with getting internet set up at my place to swap it out. I'm gonna be the new person on the bill or whatever." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you figured out in a minute here." Did not. I don't know where she went. She went and helped someone else immediately. And then another 20 minutes goes by. Someone else comes out and asks basically the same question of, like, "Oh, have you been helped yet?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, someone said that they're going to come and get me, but it's been a while." I should not have said that. I should have just said, "No one has helped me yet." Because she took that as, "Oh, you're being helped. I'm going to go back into the back rooms and eat my sandwich that I packed for myself." So I was once again effed over. Another 20 minutes goes by, and the first lady who originally said she was going to help me finally comes and gets me. And she gets me signed up. And while that is happening, of course, I have to be propositioned into signing myself up for a million other different programs, a part of the Xfinity family. Because why not? Why not fork over more of my money to Xfinity and Comcast while I'm standing in your store? Honestly, they had a very high chance of screwing me over in there. I was very close to just saying yes to whatever they said because I was very distracted because there was an elderly couple that was being helped that I was very clued into because I was like, I'm going to actually step in if it sounds like they're screwing this old couple over. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to let my guard down with this person because I need to listen in for whatever's going on here. Luckily, I don't think they actually did screw them over. Whoever was helping them sounded like they're actually doing a good job. So, an actual shock. So yeah, that was my experience with Xfinity. And then I got a call. I got a call from, like, a customer service survey thing to, like, see how my experience was with Xfinity so far. And I just did not take that seriously at all, and that was very liberating. That was nice. I enjoyed that a lot. He was like, "How likely would you be to recommend Xfinity to a friend on a scale of 1 to 10?" I think I said 0. I was like, 0. He was like, "Can you explain why you would not recommend Xfinity?" I was like, "I would not recommend any ISP. That is such a bizarre thing to recommend to anyone." Which is true. In what position would I be like, "Oh, dude, you need to check out Xfinity"? Or any ISP for that matter. Who cares? What kind of conversations do you think I'm having to where I'm recommending ISPs to people? You think I'm some sort of freak? Apparently. Anyway, If they're going to have me on the line for 10 minutes, wasting my time, I'm going to waste their time a little bit and have some fun for myself. This is going good. We're getting some good stuff going on here. Anyway, I'm going to actually read this chat message. I voted for Bernie's a funny way of spelling communist. So true. So true. I think I'm going to put a melon on you now, actually. Yeah, this is a strong team here. Anyway, also, I'm not gonna go there. Never mind. I'm gonna leave behind that conversation now. We're done talking about that. Oh, we got someone else trying to get the pigeon badge here. Looks like I'm not the only unique person in the lobby tonight. We got guest over here trying to do it too. Wow. Playing as the Wavy Herbs. Herbs, sorry. Why is it Herbs? Who pronounces the H in Herbs? What a freak. You know what's crazy? I was absolutely convinced that there's like some viral tweet where someone said, I'm getting my ass kicked in the mentions. And I tried searching for it on Twitter, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Did I come up with this phrase? Did I come up with that? Because I feel like that's somewhere. That had to have been, like, that's such a golden phrase that I don't think I came up with it. But I can't find anyone else that said it on Twitter. What a great phrase. Anyway, it's only Americans that say herbs. I guess that makes sense. Let's go for the, whatever the other new pet is. Who was it? The hare. You do pronounce the H. It's not air. Hare. 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 What do you do again? Start of battle. Steal perk from one random tier 2 or lower enemy. It's like the raccoon, but different. Why didn't they just change the raccoon to be this then? I don't get it. They just hate the raccoon, I guess. I don't know. Maybe the bald bosses. They did change the raccoon? What did they change it to? I don't care. I never use the raccoon anyway. Oh, yeah. And then on in Boston, on Monday, we went back to Boston. In the evening, we went to this place called Putt Shack. Putt Shack. It's like a mini golf place indoors. They've like arcadified mini golf. It's pretty cool. But they screwed me over and I need to get in contact with someone before I forget. Otherwise, I'm down $18. At their self-serve kiosk. They double charged me. I used my Apple Pay on my phone. Held it up to the kiosk. I was like, didn't, processing error didn't go through. I look on my phone and it's like, it looks like it's gone through. So I'm like, okay, well, I just gotta hope that it didn't, but I'm checking that when I get home. Sure enough, I was double charged for putt mini golf. $18. Can you believe that? First of all, that's already expensive for mini golf. $18 for 9 holes? 9 holes of mini golf? Not even a full course of 18? Unbelievable. And then what's worse is they had 3 different courses. So we did one. We said, this is pretty cool. I'd do this again. Because what else are we going to do? It's like 20 degrees in Boston at night. I'm not walking around. So, we do it again. This second course reuses like over half of the holes. What is up with that? That was when I was like, hold on, I got scammed. We were planning on eating at the restaurant that was in there, but once I sat down, I was like, wait a second, I just remembered, I feel like I just got scammed. I'm not paying them any more money here. So we got out of there and went to Shake Shack instead, where I paid $20 for a burger at a fast food place, which now that I'm thinking about it, now I feel like I did get scammed anyway. So, I basically lost every way on that one. 9 holes for $18. Some people pay much more than $30 for one hole. That's true. I gotta be grateful for what I have. And I had 9 holes for $18. So yeah, I gotta get in contact. I sent a tweet out while we were playing because they had a true or false thing, so you had to putt it either to the left for true, to the right for false. What was my question? It was R2-D2 speaks over 400 languages, true or false? What did I say? I said true. He speaks like 6 million plus. He knows 6 million plus, I should say. It said wrong, wrong. R2-D2 knows over 6 million languages. What the hell? What are you talking about? Your thing said he knows over 400. That's true. He knows more than that. He knows way more. So I sent a tweet. Hold on, let me pull this up. Twitter.com. That one's for you, Elon. Twitter.com. Here we go. At Putcheck, your question about C3PO is wrong. He speaks many languages and you just cost me many points. Fix your question, please. And they say, please email us at help@putcheck.com with the question and answer, and we will look into this error. So here's the funny thing. I tweeted this at 6:37 p.m. They responded at 6:41. This is an incredible reaction time here. When was the last time they tweeted? November 22nd, 2021. Replies? I'm their most recent. They haven't replied to anything since last month. They have some poor soul situated in the dungeon at Putshack HQ that is their sole job is to just sit here and wait for anyone to tweet at them so they can be on the front lines to reply. And I was their first like task in a month. They got paid big for this one, I think. Anyway, I never even emailed them, but I'm using this now to try and get my $18 back, that's for sure. Yeah, 6 million is way more than 400. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm hitting them up with an email that is a 2-in-1 here. I'm going to ask for $18 back, and I'm going to tell them that their trivia question is wrong. Subject, refund request plus C3PO question correction. That's the headline. This is a stupid team. What is going on here? This is just not good. But I still have 5 hearts, so maybe I'm a genius. Anyway, I think I need to calm down because I'm getting a headache. I'm getting worked up over Putshack. Putshack. What does that even mean? How'd they even come up with a name like that? Putshack. What is the shack? Where'd they get the shack from? It's in a building. The building is not in the shape of a shack. Am I being led to believe that like their origin story is that their first location was in a shack? I doubt it. There's not a shack big enough in the entire world to fit 9 holes of one of your courses, let alone 3 courses of 9. Unbelievable. Yeah, we're going to keep buffing the goldfish, which I plan to sell. This is a smart move. I don't care about the puppy. We don't need another one. Not necessary. My only problem is I'm very concerned about how I'm going to prove that I have been double charged for a game of putt-putt golf, because I did not receive any receipts. I checked my emails, I checked my phone. I didn't get a text message or email telling me that I like paid for a game of golf. So I think I need to act on this quick, because the only way they're going to be able to tell is they got to check their system to see my game history. I think that's the only way. I gotta hope and pray that they keep that stuff in check. Robin Ness got a buff? Or I guess, wait, okay, I need to check it in this. Rewatch last battle. Summon 1, 2, 3 level 1 nest. And give it egg perk. Egg deals 2 damage before attacking once. Is the buff a 2-3? I think it was weaker before, right? I can't remember. Anyway, we're going whale shark. You already know it. What is the new guy with the hair? Where is he? I'm trying to get the level 3 hair in here. Buff is at higher level means better egg. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever taken the Robin, actually. I think I've never... I don't think I've ever taken the Robin. I really don't. And I may never. I may never do it. Yeah, right now I think my main focus is just on getting the whale shark as big as possible. And we'll worry about whatever may come next. That's pretty bad. I'm getting murdered by Fluffo. Absolutely devastating. Where's the hair? Please. I just need to get rid of the duck and the beaver, and then I'll be happier at the very least. If I make it that long. Oh, the hare is here! Pog! Alright. I haven't really gotten the panther to work, you know, before as I've wanted it. Is this with the pancakes? Yeah, the pancakes could go crazy with this. And the pie? Actually, pie could go crazy on the panther. I'm probably gonna die on this one though, let's be realistic. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good on that one. Okay, this is survivable. I can... Never mind. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. Well, that was fun checking out the 2 new pets. I didn't really get to play around with the hare at all, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting pretty tired. I don't think I can. I don't think my brain is capable of keeping up with the high octane super auto pets.